Hello, 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 this is Captain Total Waffle with the Total Waffle Show, and we are travelling from England, don't you know? We are travelling all the way to Cairo. And we're there. Saying that we're travelling is, well, similar to saying that, you've got an invading army travelling into another person's territory, but here's the thing, there's also an enemy army travelling into our territory. Well, ours, in inverted commas at least. It's technically in France, and, well, I mean, England has had some historical possession of French territories, or at least territories that would be considered French today, and apparently the Holy Roman Empire would like to contest them too. Only problem for Prince Henry is that they are quite outnumbered. And so, I believe it my absolute duty to pit my prince against theirs. So we will start off with a bit of a bang. Banging some Germans, as it were. Anyhow, let's have a good time together. This is England, Medieval 2 Total War. Let's defend what isn't ours by right.
Muster your courage, men. We must.
Welcome to Metz, a shining castle made of wood. Well, it's kind of shining because it's snowy all around, and snow just make everything a bit more shiny, doesn't it? Here's the plan. Our enemy stands pretty idly by as we walk out of our settlement, and we're going to make use of that. It means we don't really have to hurry that much. We can just allow our folks to stream out in a nice, even fashion. And then, I guess we'll have to walk our archers forward a little bit. So we're going to do that. And put our spears in strategic locations to defend them where necessary. Oh look, they're coming to meet us. But we have larger range than they do. And so we shoot them all. Oh, hello. Here comes the cavalry. Oh, the crossbowmen just running away. Well, at this point, we should definitely try to see if we can do something about that general's bodyguard. He seems rather intent on carnage.
The battle is very much in our favor.
Okay.
If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Come on, guys. Let's smack this German sausage. Yeah, that'll do. And he flees. And he's captured. Good. Oh, the crossbowmen have returned. Not for long.
It's time to press the attack.
Eat sauerkraut, you loons. We lost quite a few spearmen there. Mostly the mercenaries though, so I think we can survive it.
Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won here today.
Do they have the money to pay for Henry's release? No. Sorry, Henry. Your name didn't sound terribly German anyway. It should be something like Heinrich or something, but nope. Okay. At this point, we should probably just put up a little watchtower, yes, so we can see what they do in Staufen. Which they are stuffing full of, well, additional people to throw at us, no doubt. But we're upgrading our castle as we speak. We'll be ready, eventually. Let's train some more mercenary spearmen in the meantime. So, relations have worsened with the Holy Roman Empire, as one would expect. But, you know, surely we cannot be faulted for that. Not us alone, at least.
Yes, my lord.
And in the meantime, we are actually going over to Bologna to see if we can pursue peace with them.
Command me, sire.
If this proves impossible, then after taking out Girard-Bécot, our dear Robert will essentially continue on into German territory and laugh from there. Yeah, anything else of note? I think that's it for now. Yeah, the French are still our allies, mainly because, well, because they haven't attacked us yet. Let's see if they will before turn 35. Okay, turn 35 comes along, and the French do not attack us, but the Spanish do. Alright, well, Elfgard Tyler. You know what, let's just have a look at what army is awaiting us. Okay, this is the kind of army that will be annihilated if they attack us. They have some experience, so they won't rout as easily as normal, but they're not led by a general. They're just in all sorts of trouble, to be honest. Oh, more troops over there on that ship? Nope, don't like it. Go away. Yes, our people rule these waters, sire. But of course, we were supposed to use that boat for something, weren't we? Well, anyway, before using that boat for anything, we need to get rid of some additional rebels. Dear Mr. Fowler is a skilled bureaucrat, but he's even more skilled at smacking rebel romp. So that's what he will do. Yeah, one after the other, basically. Peter Scheer of the Holy Roman Empire dies. Okay. That's an opening for a cardinal. It would be nice to have a bit of influence. Ooh, we can upgrade castle again. That is very tempting. Because if we just get a bit of additional infrastructure here at Metz, then that place is going to be very hard for the enemy to attack. At least, you know, successfully. Antwerp sends some troops along. You know what, Antwerp can even send more troops along. So we make full use of our tactical capacity, as it were. Let's see, Edinburgh has constructed a fairground. That's very fair. And let's also build some council chambers. That's about it for construction projects. Very light. Oh, and we're getting some yeoman archers in Nottingham. Oh, that's great. It's wonderful. Hello, Nasser. Well, we could certainly take the fight to Cairo. Do we want to do that right now? Yeah, I think we do, don't we? Let's do it before King Rufus gets a heart attack or something. He needs something to strengthen his authority, lest our Isle of Britannia get drowned in rebels. But yeah, these enemies do not feel like the sort that will resist us for long.
Glory to your name, sire.
Right then. Here we stand. We are some fine professional English folk, and we have come with a welcoming committee of endless fun to take on stewardship of Cairo, city of the living. I must say, these Crusader sergeants would be better put to it at the walls, and then maybe we shall put the longbowmen onto the ladders. That seems like a wonderful idea. And of course we are going to be marching our most precious levied spearmen right at the gates. Our siege towers will be coming on with some lovely spearmen, and then, of course, once the gate is down, our cavalry, our great cavalry, will come in 2 different battalions and utterly smash whatever lies in their path. Wonderful shall it be. And we'll be done in time for tea, I think. I see no archers over here. We might as well put up our ladders. Of course, this is Sergeant Constable Waffle speaking, just in case any doubt had arrived. I do not know what that Captain Total Waffle is all about, but what I am about is the securing of this Egyptian perimeter.
Are now in place. Walls are no match for the valour and force of our arms. The battering ram is in place. It'll not be long before our enemy's defences fall.
Let's see what these Saracens will do against 2 bravely put together siege towers if they run away.
Lord be praised. Our siege towers are at the walls. Our enemy have nowhere to hide now.
Well then, I guess it's time we just get on with it.
The Lord is with us today. We've captured the enemy's walls.
Hello there. Would you like to have a little word with our cavalry? They would like to have a word with you. Saracen militia in a porcupine formation. My dear friend, you do not know how to properly threaten an Englishman. Although I must say that the fighting technique of this Saracen militia seems to be rather forceful and proper for the situation. Good thing that we can simply just stand here and then evict them from their homes as a matter of course. There you go, Cairo. You've been taken over.
All of Christendom will be awed by
Cairo.
the victory we have won here today.
What a lovely view we have of the land. I shall enjoy it.
An honourable, glorious victory.
Time for tea.
God be praised. He has granted us victory.
So we have taken Cairo, and we should sack it immediately and build a church. You know, like you do. Train some merchants and a diplomat. Why not? And then I remember something about bringing in a priest. Sorry, Cardinal, right? Yes, Cardinal Aston. 52 years of age, a sprightly young fellow of dreams and desires. And King Rufus has gained a little bit more authority after his successful crusade of Cairo. So, good for him.
I wonder what I will cut from you first, infidel.
But we cannot simply be an island in this land. We must establish more of a presence here, and soon. So what we will do is train a few agents, then as soon as possible we will train some militia forces, and push our professional soldiers into Nasser and his absolutely fine people, of course.
with discretion.
Speaking of
I am
finance, hello Frenchie.
At your service.
So, Alfred Stanley.
an
Could you take on
opportunity
Mr.
coin,
de Bordeaux?
sire.
Chances are a bit slim for my liking.
Oui, mon ami. You
And we can't outlast him as such. This gold mine is spoken for, it would seem. What would it net us, though?
At your service.
449 per turn, which is rather good. But, you know, we don't have to go too far to find more florins to be made than what we currently do. So, let's go over to Austria, shall we?
Where to, sire?
My master speaks well of you.
Tomorrow's journey planned out, sire.
Okie dokie. Creamy old England!
Command me, sire. Orders.
Yeah. That will sort of do us for now. We're training what we need. Those Frenchies are looking a little threatening to me. I don't like it, but we'll have a longbowman range soon enough. So, we'll take it from there. Hello, Emperor Heinrich. I thought you were the Kaiser. Anyhow, would you like a ceasefire and a bit of trade? No?
9.
Okay
I
then.
speak on behalf of my lord and people.
Hello, Raka. Yes, I find myself in utter agreement. The men of your nation have made an absolute disaster of their little campaign so far, so why don't you just acknowledge defeat, pay me a tribute, and go away? You have a meager economy though, so maybe we should actually go for a regular tribute as opposed to a single one. We should go for a tribute of 500 florins for, let's say, 7 turns? 8 turns? Yeah, that seems logical.
I see no true problem. You have further
Good. Okay.
proposals?
A bit of
Very well.
trade, and then
Farewell, noble lord.
farewell again. Hello, Sicily. Well, what does the Sicilian princess have to say?
Noble lord. I have something to discuss with you.
Ciao Matilda. Come stai? Bene? Benissimo. Cominciamo. Mm, 300 per see.
It seems we have until next time, my lord.
Excellent. Now we are gaining approximately 800 extra per turn for a while.
At your service.
On my way. Journeying onward.
We didn't blockade the port of Gaza. That's okay. I didn't feel strongly about blockading the port of Gaza anyhow. I think that's not something that our people are particularly interested in, given the current geopolitical climate. Bruges gets this, everybody gets that, there's growth all around. Oh, the economy isn't all bad. Bordeaux. We'll now train longbows. Absolutely wonderful. Let's also build a bit of sort of trade-related buildings, some growth-related buildings. You know what, let's start with the farming. Because then the next level of castle will come quicker. After that we have only sort of minor buildings to build. They won't take that long. They will be meaningful of course, but they won't take that long. So we need to plan for the next steps. So let's see how good our diplomat is. Oh, he's a fine one. Ambrose Dispenser. Well, would you like to go and dispense some pleasantries with the Egyptians?
You are brave,
They don't want a war with us. Excellent. But they are bankrupt. Less excellent. Lexcellent, if you will. You know what, maybe we should just keep the idea box open for now and leave that as it is. Even with a piss poor merchant, we make good money there. So that's very nice, very encouraging. So we'll build a church, we'll construct some ballista towers. We're basically preparing for war. So that's why I'm not necessarily that all that sort of fussed about whether we make peace with them or not. Ooh, there's its Sultan Murbarak. And okay. So they may have half their royal family sitting around Alexandria, and that is an opportunity, you might say. Returning to Nottingham. And to Wales, to be fair. We have a Captain Garrett. Ooh, and they have mailed knights, Welsh spearmen, and peasantry.
Sire, orders. Be gone. An order.
I guess we should take them out. Fowler does have what it takes, I feel. I guess we could maybe just. Do we want mercenaries? No, we just want to take them on, to be fair. We want the challenge.
We shall slaughter them, my lord. General's bodyguard.
I think the first thing we need to do is to make sure that their general is neutralized. And for doing that, we may just have to make a reckless charge. Smack! Okay, let's see what happens. Not too bad. They're shooting at us, sir! They're shooting! Okay, well, if this is how they're going to treat us, then we're absolutely going to hammer their mailed knights down the flank. If they are so passive, then that's the best thing we can do. Try to snipe their general immediately. A few arrows here or there is not going to change the math on that too badly. Oh, hello. And smash!
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast,
Okay,
victory will be ours.
so far so good. Oopsie doopsie. You snoopsie, you loopsie. One charges the general, the other charges the longbowmen. Everybody's happy except for the longbowmen.
Only half the enemy force remains.
I am doing this battle at a bit of a brisk pace here. Yeah. Damn, that general of theirs just refuses to die.
Good tidings. Behold.
And everybody runs. Goody. Everybody gives chase. Thank you to the spearman of my dreams.
This is is a clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue
Pretty
and
good.
valor. Such is the fate of all who oppose us. Yes.
Yes, indeed, Mr. Fowler. Yes, indeed. And now you go for Captain Gregory.
Moving to crush the enemy. We'll stop here. My king.
Let's see, did we get any major wounds? It seems not, so I'm happy about that. Proceed, Commander. The Milanese are besieging Paris. Quite the faux pas, if you ask me.
Command me, sire.
In return,
Shall slaughter
we
them,
smack
my
up
lord.
Mr. Girard. He's got himself some feudal knights, so he's a bit more dangerous than the one with mailed knights that we fought just before. But we have plenty of spearmen to take care of that, and some billmen too. Additionally, these guys have very good infantry, but here's the thing, we've got very good archers, so I believe we have what it takes to take them on. Shall we?
Leave your mercy behind, men.
Hello, my friends. Here you see the stout valour of the English longbowmen, and the foolishness of the rebels that march upon us. They know not what they do, but I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna stand up and start taking aim. Our stakes are planted, mostly so that we can ensure that the feudal knights don't charge us outright. Oh, it's looking pretty grim. The crossbowmen is... the crossbowmen are losing quite a lot. Let's also do something about those pikes. Time to march forward. Time for the Longbows to run back. Time for the cavalry to deploy. Time for shaking every bit of the enemy army that we can.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue
Come
like
on,
this,
lumbermen.
we will smash the
Get
enemy.
with the program. Charge their pikes. Charge their knights even. Why not? If we can rout their infantry, then there is nothing left.
Only half the enemy force remains.
There they go.
The enemy general has no honor
Oh my lord, it's a complete rout.
and abandons his men.
Archers, stop what you're doing. All we need to do is run down the enemy.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue
That
and
was
run them
fairly
down.
simple.
This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
Let's see, yeah, we lost a bit of spear militia and some levy spears. Absolutely the most painless casualties we could suffer. Okay, a few mailed knights. Nothing spectacular. I expected to lose a few when we charged them straight at the feudal knights. We're happy. We're very happy. Alright then.
My king.
Robert has made progress. And now, I guess we'll just need to go to Frankfurt and say hello.
Men are spent.
See if they'll want to talk
An
to us.
order, my lord.
I mean, it's not a guarantee that they will. We'll just knock the door and see what they say.
Yes, Your Highness. In God's.
And meanwhile, our priests will stand in rural Metz and just praise the trees, praise the birds,
My king.
and pray wherever they can find peace. And they can find peace there now, because there are no rebels to disturb them, you see. It's rather wonderful.
Aye, sire. A fine day to sail.
Oh, hello, Venetian allies. Aren't you just happy?
We'll drop
At your service.
Yes. And meanwhile, Cairo will build, yes, more churches, more everything. We're going to train more priests. We're going to train more merchants. We're going to train spear militia and archer militia and all that lovely, lovely jazz. Let's have another turn to put that into effect. Hello, Egypt.
Despite your honorless antics, we would speak with you this day.
Right. Okay. Can you give me a tribute? 500. Oh no. Let's up that a little bit. 800 for 12 turns. Huh?
We must decline this.
650 for 14. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. And then we will trade.
We welcome words of wisdom
Right?
such as these. Salama.
Lucrative trade to be made. The problem, dear council, is you don't seem to understand
Shall I deal with the competition, sire?
where profitability really lies.
Sire. Whose business
That
shall I
Moorish
take,
merchant
sire?
would absolutely have a field day with Simon Hick, who could stand to gain something
At
from
your service.
that merchant's demise.
Journeying onward.
Shall I deal with the competition, sire?
But it would take Alfred Stanley the remaining days of his good life to get there. And I am not convinced that would be a prudent use of him as a resource. Council, I find myself in straight up disagreement about what you want us to achieve. Oh, it's not the council, it's the Merchants Guild. And I do want to make them happy, but no, I don't think we will.
My wares. Sound good, Sadiq?
There's even a non-0% chance that he'll die of old age before the termination of the mission. Yeah. Meanwhile, Cairo needs to go down in taxes. We need to hire more priests. We need to hire more defenders. So far, so good.
At your service.
Another merchant comes along. He'll trade
Opening a
sugar.
new trade lane, my liege.
Yes, Your Highness. Continuing once I have rested. God's
This priest
servant.
will head down to sort of around here. This ivory tends to be really good money.
Continuing once.
Hail, my king!
Let's see, what happens to Cairo if we leave? Okay. Yeah, we will need defenders there for sure.
Hail, my king!
And we'll need a bit more conversion. But eventually it'll be possible. And then Alexandria will not seem so safe anymore. Trust me, Egypt. Trust me. You can trust me. Oh, hello, Germans. Yes, of course I trust you too.
Command me, sire.
I trust you to do very little in the face of imminent disaster.
An order.
Splitting forces, sire.
There we go. Frankfurt is under siege, and they do not have the troops needed to break it. Dietrich von Saxony is not exactly a great commander. I don't have full faith in his abilities to withstand us. But interestingly, Captain Sigismund might make his way to Bruges.
Be gone!
Not that he'll be there anytime soon, because he's blocked by French infrastructure all the time, so we'll just buy a bit extra, you know, a few extra troops here and there. Nottingham will keep investing in its yeomen.
Fleet ready, sire. Set sail.
And we will also send some yeomen down
Yes.
to eventually be shipped over to Bruges, just in case. You know, we don't want to be caught
March
red-handed.
We shall slaughter.
And in the meantime, some armoured swordsmen need to go down, so we might as well be the one to take them down to Pound Town. Tosti Fowler, do your foul business.
Show no mercy.
Hello, armoured swordsman. I have knights and you do not. Are you afraid now? I think you should be. Dum 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 dum. And
By
smack.
St. George, our men are winning the battle.
Yeah, that ought to
If we
do.
continue like this, we will smash the enemy. Only half the enemy force remains. The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Indeed. We will pursue them, we will run them down. We will leave none alive.
All of Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won here today. Victory! Nothing can stop us, sire.
Indeed. Indeed, indeed. Let's bring in some spear militia and head on south.
I've tried whipping them, sire, but the men are spent.
Well, they can't help it now, can they? We can only walk as we can walk. More lumbermen down in Bordeaux. It is a bit of an extremity of our realm, after all. And, who knows if Ferdinand or Roy or someone else might one day want to take umbrage with our presence.
My lord. Orders.
Khan's population growth is not helped by Harry Whitcomb's presence whatsoever.
Ships ready.
It'll be okay. It'll be good. Metz is becoming a castle. I can't wait.
An order.
Oh, hello, Turkish friends. How you do? How do you do?
Fleet ready, sire. Yes, sir. Full sail.
Yes, Your Highness.
Well, we made it to the shore, so even if the Egyptians come along and decide to try to sink our navy, they probably won't be able to. Milan has been excommunicated. That could present a little bit of an opportunity, couldn't it? It's good to know that we've sort of landed ourselves on the winning side in papal eyes. Let's have a look at how he's viewing the world. Oh yes, he really likes us because we did the whole crusade thing, and that tends to work. Excellent. Mitz. Ooh, there's good mining to be made here, but first we want to get a little bit of infrastructure going so we can actually defend it long term. And support the war effort, because of course Robert is in Frankfurt and that's just a stone's throw away.
Orders.
Well, it's a pretty long stone's throw, but it's, you could throw something that way, I'm sure. Whether it gets all the way, that's in the hands of little baby Jesus. Inverness get support. That's good. That's good. Corruption is a thing, but hopefully we can get that under control simply by upgrading the castle. So, yeah. So for now, we're on track. We're doing what we can. Cairo has built its second church. Wonderful. Ah, we have a natural born merchant in our ranks.
At your service.
That's good to see.
At your service. Yes, sire. We'll start at your service. Opening a new
Aha! Merchant trade is now numbering in 1248 per day. Now with the Master Thieves Guild here, we'll also want a brothel so that we can actually, you know, chain some spies.
God's servant. Godspeed. I am spent, sire. I shall continue tomorrow.
Hail, my king.
And we send out little Henry to build some watchtowers.
Yes, my liege. This tower will keep vigil over the lands. Yes, my liege.
Yes, Your Highness.
Another thing about the brothel is it'll increase happiness, and doing that will be well worthwhile. Some bill militia could be quite handy.
Command me, sire.
Dusty Fowler,
As you
fouling
command.
his way through the English
I've
countryside.
tried whipping them, sire, by your command.
And while a crisis in Bruges has been averted,
Disembarking, sire.
I'm still putting some yeomen there, at least for now. Eventually, Dusty Fowler will come through and he will take a bunch of yeomen with him as well.
An order. We go no further today.
Things are looking up. Things are looking good. Looking very nice, just like it should.
Yes.
And I'm essentially going to just siege out Frankfurt. It would be too much of a risk to attack it head on. And our army is just really well geared for holding down the gate in case they break out. Or even holding a defensive battle against two armies were they to try and engage us directly. So I am happy
God's
there.
Continuing once I have rested.
Good. We'll continue to explore our little Nile Delta region here. Or sorry, not Delta region, but Nile region, if you will. The Delta, of course, is north of us. That will be the Alexandria region, and that is something we will want to have at one point. If they continue to send Nasser and their army east, then, I mean, hey, who am I to argue? That'll be all sunshine, all rainbows, as far as I'm concerned.
Fleet ready, sire.
Oh, hello there. Candidate for adoption, Charles Adam. A Frenchman, it seems. And he seems like a good sort, right? A talented commander, proven in battle, apparently. And he is a confident defender, he's a fair fighter, he's generally loyal, and a little religious. So, yeah, we'll get him. He's coming to London. Oh, he will be most pleased.
Sire. Move! I've tried whipping them, sire. Yes. Joining forces. An order. We'll stop here.
Wonderful, wonderful. Shall we get the spy? I think we should get the spy. We'll send a spy into Germany. Germania. Let's see. Edinburgh builds, Antwerp builds, Bordeaux builds. Everywhere builds. It's good to see it. We want Bordeaux to also grow, so we're gonna just get an additional build on that farming complex before we get the ports and so on. Wonderful. Rennes. Yeah, train some armor, why not? Dublin. Retrain your troops, get some more. Life is good. Hello, hello.
Yes, Your Highness. Don't worry. Name the blasphemer.
Oh.
They shall stand trial. God's servant.
They shall stand trial. They shall stand
This is the
many
king's own
trials, it
question,
seems.
my lord. God will judge them, sire. Yes, Your Highness.
And then we have our dear Cardinal.
Leaving the ship, my lord. Continuing once I have
Tripoli.
rested.
Ships ready.
There is an interesting case to be made about taking on Tripoli.
Hail, my king. With honor, sire. We shall continue tomorrow, my liege.
Ooh, Dongola
liege.
is rebel.
This tower will keep vigil over the
So
land.
expansion around Cairo does not even have to be too diplomatically aggressive. Well, isn't that a good bit of news? So we're going to send us a Sandy, appropriately named, into the Dongola region, and we're going to see if we can take over that place eventually.
God's servant.
We'll continue training priests down here, that's for sure. We'll continue training merchants.
Service. Tomorrow's
Slaves
journey
worth
awaits,
107.
sire.
That's good. I like that.
At your service.
Religious unrest is of course climbing to all-time highs as we are beginning to convert the population, but as we get more Catholics, it will quickly subside. At least. I hope it's going to be quick. It usually is.
At your service.
Usually is.
At your service. As you come. At your service. Journeying onward. At your service. Yes, sire.
And our merchants are getting better at their craft, which is also very, very encouraging. Denmark don't like us. Byzantines and the Papal States are at peace. Okay. Fine. Very good.
I will not waste words with the enemy.
Well, if you're not going to waste words with me, would you at least help your friends, or do you feel so alienated from your cousins in Frankfurt? Don't answer that. Honey, honey, wake up! The Spanish are at it again.
Sire, we must prevail.
Ah, Charles might get married to a Sibel, and we get a Woodsman's Guild in Nottingham, which is wonderful because that means our archers will get experience points. It also means that if we manage to upgrade that guild, we'll get Sherwood archers, and that is a lovely thing. Wonderful. How are we in London without this guy? Okay, okay. He's actually a pretty good manager, it seems. You know, a sharp fellow. Oh, he's found some mining knowledge. I suppose that would be a source of additional income then, especially since he has a mining network going. Maybe then he should be the ideal administrator of a place like Metz, where we have a prince who's a sloppy taxman. He's actively hurting the economy of the place by his mere presence. Yeah.
Ships ready. Hail my king.
Okay, yeah, he'll come along. I mean, we won't be missing him too much in London.
All ashore. Now, you dogs.
No, you dogs!
As you command. As you wish. Merging armies, my lord. Are you joking, sire?
At some point, we might... Ooh, Spain has been denounced. Now, isn't that very enlightening? We could actually make a jump for a place like Zaragoza, and we would be in the right as far as the Pope's concerned.
We go no further.
We would see you dead, heathen.
Yeah. Let's train more longbowmen. Let's also have one unit of billmen. Just one.
Command me, sire. What? It's not possible, my lord.
Okay. Let's see. Nottingham. Yeah. Building farms. Getting prosperous. Getting glory. Inverness gets a chapel, and we will need some type of development. I'm always slightly tempted to make Inverness a city, if nothing else, and just because it gives us better options for trade. But of course, there is not that plethora of export materials that would make it a great region for trade. So it makes some sense that it would be a castle. Yeah, so let's keep it that way. Metz will build more bowyers.
Sire.
Ah, hello. We've got ourselves a lovely spy here. Why don't we send him into the Spanish town?
Can't spy there, sire.
We might send him in to have a look at a few people along the way, of course.
I welcome both you and your cousin.
At your service. As you command. Opening a new trade lane, my liege.
Eh bien, mon ami, you have something to trade.
At your service. Journeying onward.
A silver mine? Yeah, worth the
As
same.
you command. Yes, sire. We'll start sending these to England at once.
Good. And let's get Harry Whitcomb out of Caen.
We're combining forces.
He'll be sort of a reserve general, an additional unit of good cavalry.
My king.
Although maybe he should actually be sent,
An order. Hail orders.
or we should
Hail
send
my
someone
king.
to Germany. Yeah, okay, well, let's send Walter because he's
Hail my
relatively
king.
young as well.
With honor, sire. Making camp
So we'll send him
here,
to Frankfurt
sire.
to aid
We shall
Robert.
continue tomorrow, my liege. Orders, my lord.
These guys will go to with Fowler,
Combining forces, sire.
and he's going to bring a whole heap of damage down upon
Command
the
me,
Spanish.
sire.
Might even take a place like Lyon. I am very tempted. But if we do that,
Yes, my lord.
What do you say? Do you want a ceasefire? No, they don't want a ceasefire. Okay, let's send our diplomat to the Iberian Peninsula instead, because it seems to me that that place is going to be more diplomatically interesting to us.
End the hostilities, then we can talk again.
Yeah, because we've got our Portuguese allies, of course, but we also have some Moors down there with whom we will need to parley.
Where to?
Fleet ready, sire. An order.
And I'm even thinking that Tostig could
Ships ready.
step back onto the boat,
Dock is
smack up Augusto, unless he does something different all of a sudden. We'll see what he does.
Your Majesty.
But his direction will be southwest. Meanwhile, Cairo.
At
Let's have a
your
look.
service. Opening a new
More trade.
lane.
Hooray.
Hail, my king. Yes, my liege. Yes, my liege. This tower will keep.
Oh, hello, hello. Some very strong merchants down here.
At your service.
We don't quite have
At
merchants
your
that are capable
service. At
of
your service.
challenging them.
Shubadak.
But maybe we don't need to right now.
Your money, my wares. Sound good, Sadiq?
At your service. At your service. As you command.
So we're going to send them over to Antioch
Tomorrow's
instead.
journey awaits, sire.
Yes, your highness. Godspeed. God's servant. Yes, your highness. God's servant. In
Hail, my king. With
Question
honor,
of what to
sire.
do.
Making
Let's
camp
take
here, noble sire.
our cavalry
Sire. Sire. As you
and
wish.
send them down. We'll train more troops here in Cairo, of course, to make up the shortfall, and we'll train priests as well.
My lord. Yes. We'll make. Hail, my
I think
king.
this will be good.
Sire.
Hello, Captain Augusto! Now you come my way. You've got infantry all day, and I will have a field day with them.
Muster your courage, men!
So these Spanish bastards believe that they can just rock up to our towns out of nothing and just treat us like dogs? I don't believe it for a second, though. No. For you see, my dear friend, it's fairly simple. We have archer power, they do not. So they can bicker, they can moan, they can talk about us in very silly voices. Not projecting at all. But as truthfully as I am Sergeant Constable Waffle, we will be rid of these Spaniards. No, sir! These hounds shall be shot and they shall be rogered! Shot and rogered! Because they may have numbers, but they cannot face up against the might of our English soldiery. Our English longbows! Ha! Creamy old England! Yes. They will be the bane and the death, the demise of our foe. There's little else that needs to be said. Oh, look at that. They can't even keep their ram from catching fire in a snowy environment. This isn't even snow, this is like slush. This is like the kind of rain that's on the edge of snow. Oh my lord. These poor Spaniards. We won't just let them run away now, will we? No, sir. No, we are going to hound them off the field. Why let them withdraw in an orderly manner when we are the rulers of the manor, if you know what I'm saying? Those bastards don't know what they have coming for them. Well, I suppose they do. That's why they run away. Anyway. Hable inglese? Hmm?
All of Christendom will be awed by the victory.
Well, we will ransom their troops back to them. As a gesture of goodwill, of course. Oh, and now we have rioting in Cairo. Stand strong, dear Rufus.
Orders. By your hail, my king. Assembling a mighty host of your troops, sire.
God's servant. Godspeed. Continuing.
We're now at 35%, so the religious unrest is falling. Fortunately. We can afford to do monthly races to avoid further calamity. It doesn't seem like the riots hurt our troops any, though. or any of the city, so, you know, everything's okay. It's a very benign bit of rioting. More comparable to a bit of civil protest than anything major. But it's good to see that we have some militia lined up in Cairo these days. And with a few public order buildings, we will end up okay. I am certain of it.
At your service. On my way. I shall continue tomorrow. At your service. At your service. At your service. At your service.
Hail, my king! Fleet ready, sire. Set sail. As you wish, my king. I'm loath to leave dry land. Yes, sir.
I'm loath to leave dry land, sir.
We can go no further this day, sir.
That's okay. That's okay.
These ships cannot go there.
Can we call the crusade? No, it's been too soon. We will survive the absence of crusades.
Hail, my king. With honor, sire. Making camp here. Yes. Joining forces, my lord.
Apparently we need more upkeep units in London, but we can manage that. There's a bit of paganism going on though, so we'll train a priest.
Yes.
And then there's this
God's servant.
guy.
Name the blasphemer. The heretic will not survive.
Well, apparently he will. It was your job to make him stop, but apparently you don't take your duty as seriously as you should. Ah, Sigismund is actually going to Frankfurt. He's gotten the right idea of it. Here's what we're going to do. We're just going to pivot and make ourselves slightly less reachable.
We're combining into a huge force, sire.
Maintaining the siege. Oh my lord, so many generals in Frankfurt. That's why the banner hasn't gotten down any much, despite having lost close to a fifth of their fighting strength due to siege attrition. Yep. Okay, maybe it's as good a time as any for a teensy bit of an incursion into Staufen. First though, let's train a few mailed knights. We can afford it.
Yes.
Next turn, Staufen's gonna have a fun time.
Without question, sire.
But first, we're going to test out our forces. Feels like a good idea.
I will not waste words with the enemy.
Well, of course you won't. I will, though. I will waste all sorts of words on you, Siegfried, like, what are you doing here?
To war, then, sire. I shall lead our forces in.
It's a forest. Hooray for that. Not hooray. It's a visibility nightmare, but you know, they'll march in, they'll get shot by our archers, we'll charge in our cavalry, and the battle will end. That's basically what we're going to be aiming for. So, there's the spear militia, they set up the ballista. Congratulations, dear enemy, you're doing exactly as I thought you would.
The enemy general lies dead. We've sent the base cur to
enemy army in
the battle is
shambles.
very much. Only half the enemy force remains. The enemy army flees the field.
Everybody
Pursue and
flees, our
run them down.
longbowmen freeze. And we run down the remaining Germans with ease. Wouldn't you say, dear Germans? Meine stolze deutsche Freunde. Let's see. Ooh, hello. You missed a spot, dear mailed knights. So, capture them and mail them straight to me, will you? Yeah, that should be possible.
All of Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won here today.
Bratwurst. And shall we ransom them back? Oh, they take it. Interesting. Then we can beat them twice.
Your will, sire. To battle it is, then, sire. Hail, my king, my lord. My lord.
Excellent. So, with the promise of more German conquest to come, despite the Pope probably not liking it very much, and the promise of some Egyptian expansion to come, I think we can all agree that today's episode has been quite productive. We have defended our land from the Spanish, we are drawing up plans for invading them right back,
We will not surrender these waters easily.
and despite their great armadas, I don't feel too threatened.
Fleet ready, sire.
Though if we can establish some naval dominance, that might be a good idea. So we're gonna put in a back order for some hulks.
We don't normally trade with the enemy.
So for now, that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Captain Total Waffle. And I have been Sergeant Constable Waffle. And we absolutely look forward to seeing you again very soon. So engage with the content below in whatever manner you find attractive, and I will see you soon. Try to have fun out there. Ciao.